was like, yeah, I want to listen to that Jack Sparrow song. So Lonely Islands had the Jack Sparrow Cinephile song. So I put that on, and then Spotify immediately right after that put on "And I in my pants." Like, that song right after the Jack Sparrow one, and he was like, "No, let's listen to that," and I was like, "All right."
We're not cutting that.
I know.
You're the cool uncle.
Yeah.
What do you drink it out of? A vase?
So you can get these at Georgia.
Meyerhofer?
No. Coca-Cola factory, like where they make Coca-Cola, and these glasses are made just to drink soda pop out of. It's kind of like, yeah. As he picks up his Stanley cup of
full Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Hey, get it right. That's a Frost Buddy.
Right.
50 ounces. We're men down here.
Big gulps.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Not sponsored. Sorry.
Yeah, right. Welcome to Movies with Chill podcast. I am your host, Chill, and today we'll be doing our Attack on Titan episodes. Today we are covering OVA's No Regret episode
4 and 5.
1 and 2 of No Regrets.
Right.
Part 1 and 2 of No Regret.
It's just, it's because there's no more of No Regrets.
Right.
There's no regrets. Like there's not
Not
regrets.
even one letter?
He has no regrets, but there's no more regrets after this one.
So he has no more regrets.
None.
None. Not a single one.
No left.
Yeah.
No regrets left.
And no self-doubt.
Right.
Purged it.
It's done.
This
This
is
one is called
fucking
A Choice with No Regrets, Part 1. In the underground, Levi and Furlon allow Isabella to join their criminal group and train her in the use of ODM gear. Soon after, they are offered an anonymous job with a reward of money and citizenship on the surface. During this job, they are caught by the Scout Regiment, led by Section Commander Erwin Smith. Recognizing their talents, he offers to overlook their crimes if they join the Scouts, and Levi reluctantly accepts the offer. First off, I wanted to ask, what were your thoughts going into these OVAs? Because we'd have covered 2 OVAs prior, so I was just curious.
I was optimistic when I learned that they were both going to be backstory for Levi.
Okay.
So I knew it was going to be more serious than previous endeavors into the OVA area.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
A little bit more than Pixis.
Just a
Trying to
ton.
I went into it 100% blind. I didn't know it was a Levi backstory. I feel like it started really slow.
Yeah. Yep.
And man, it picks up.
Yes, it does.
It does.
It goes
0 to 100.
Balls to the walls.
Yeah.
But at first, I love that it was the underground because it's always intrigued me, like that environment now.
Yeah.
And the different staircases going up. Like, it's pretty cool.
Like you were saying, we don't ever see underground. Usually we're just out in like the forest.
Wild.
Yeah, the wild. Or the city.
Beyond the wall.
Or flying over the city. So,
yeah.
Colton?
More or less the same. I noticed there were 2 episodes about Levi, which, he's the GOAT. So
Yeah.
any episode with him is bound to be good.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially when he's the main focus on it.
Right. Yeah. Any thoughts on this particular episode?
Like David said, it started off a little slow, like super slow, but it builds quickly and still showcases Levi as exactly who he is.
Kind of a badass. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
More than capable.
0 F's given
Right.
at any moment in time.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, too, because we get the bridge between this last season we learned about.
Yeah.
So we learned about his uncle raising him and then his mom
Right. Abandoning
him, basically. and
Kenny.
Kenny, there we go.
Yeah.
That's his name.
Yeah, we learn about Kenny training him, and then this kind of bridges the gap from Kenny just leaving him off to his own devices as a young child to how he joined up with the Scout Regiment.
Yeah.
I did like how we get it 3 times where the first scene is these guys loading up a cart or whatever, and then these people on ODM gear just fly by, and then they're like, oh, damn it, they got us again,
Right.
And so it's Levi and one other guy, and they're zipping through the town, and they've got food or something from this bag, and the MPs are the ones that are chasing them down.
Yeah.
And they're like, they're just MPs. We don't have to worry about them because, they never see any action. They hardly ever use their ODM gear to begin with. So they easily outrun them, as opposed to the end of the episode where it happens a 3rd time, and then they're flying by, and all of a sudden, oh shit, these guys are catching up to us.
They saw wings. Darkness, they said.
Yeah.
The
And
green
so-
cloak should have given it away.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they would have. I mean, being people in the underground and stuff, they probably weren't used to seeing
Right.
Scout Regiment people.
They did
so-
catch up.
Yes, they did.
pretty quickly. Kind of a
Well,
badass.
they
scene.
showed up in numbers.
Right.
So,
But yeah, but Levi's maneuvers through that building were pretty sweet.
You're right.
I mean, through the window, down the hallway, all with his ODM at supersonic speeds.
Right.
And,
And yet somehow some dudes still caught up to him.
well,
There's
I'm sure
Erwin.
they
just
knew where he
covered
was going.
They just
yeah.
covered every
Yeah.
exit. So
Yeah.
they have numbers. They can do that.
Yeah.
Did anyone question how the three refill their ODM gear?
I assumed that they probably just stole the tankers from the
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
MPs.
Yeah, I mean, they can find other ways too, I'm sure.
Right.
I'm sure they just steal it.
Yeah.
honest to
Yeah.
God.
That's the same.
Dirty thieves.
Yeah. Basically, this young girl, Isabella, comes up through them and she's like, hey, I know you guys live here. I want to learn how to do everything. So we kind of get a montage of all of them working and living together. And the guy that's with them tells Isabella, and he's like, hey, if you're going to live with us, you need to learn how to do this, but you also need to learn how to be clean. He's in the background and Levi's got like the mask and everything and
Yeah.
his little dustpan and stuff. I love it.
cleaning,
So,
yeah.
right. So,
Levi's a clean
I love that
Yeah,
side
he's
of
such a neat
Levi.
freak.
right.
He's OCD.
Yes.
Yeah.
They get approached by some anonymous person, and he's promising that if they do this job for him, and we don't really necessarily know all of the details of the job going into it, but he basically says, if you guys do this job, you'll be citizens above ground.
Yeah.
And also, I'll give you guys enough money to basically survive, so you don't have to worry about
But
it.
also, if you don't do it, they're still coming after you.
Yeah.
So you might as well just take the profit off of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Leads into they steal something again, and then they get captured by the Scout Regiment.
Right.
Yeah.
Erwin is in charge of this regiment, and he basically gives them the option of either you guys can go to jail or you guys can join the Scouts. So one
Yeah.
or the other will let you choose. And so initially we're thinking like, oh man, they got caught, so they're not going to be able to do this job. They're
Getting
just going
caught was part of the job.
Yeah, we didn't know that
Right.
off the bat.
Right.
So, and I think that kind of ends the first episode, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to jump in the next one?
Sure.
A Choice with No Regrets, Part 2. After Levi, Furlon, and Isabella have joined the Scout Regiment, the former thugs plan to kill Erwin Smith and steal some documents during the scouting mission, as this was the job that they were assigned to do. However, during the 23rd exterior scouting mission, Furlon and Isabella are killed by an abnormal Titan. After Levi kills the Titan, Erwin reveals he knew all along about the true intentions of the trio and encourages Levi not to regret his decisions. Levi decides to stay in the Scout Regiment and follow Erwin's orders from that day forward. What do you guys think on this one?
Erwin is stone cold.
Yes.
Stone
Yeah.
cold. And will throw whoever under the bus if it achieves the big picture.
The mission. Yeah.
Yeah. Because his overall thing is that he wants to save humanity at all costs.
Right.
So,
I do love that towards the beginning of this, they introduce him and they take him, they separate him. The girls all sleep. And they're like, you need to keep your bunk. I don't know how you all live down there, but you got to keep your.
Trash heap.
And he's touching it and dust is falling everywhere. And you can see Levi just boiling.
Yeah.
Oh, this motherfucker
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
he's ready to punch him.
He was ready. He was
Filthy.
ready to throw hands.
Yeah.
He's always ready to throw hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when
No
he-
chill.
Yeah, but when
Other than his
cleanliness
facial
comes in,
expressions.
Yeah. I do like that we also get like the background on the signal flares.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that was new for this episode. We're going to try this out in formation because I don't think that they realize the abnormals are intelligent yet.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing because the normal Titans are just running around trying to eat.
Yeah.
So that was the only thing I really questioned is when Levi takes down the abnormal, cuts its head off, was there not someone in there?
No. So with just like your standard regular Titans, there's nobody in there. It's just their body is changed into
Right, but
a
I thought
Titan.
the abnormal always had someone
Right.
in there because this
On-
one looked like
like a specialty
well,
kind
Right.
of Titan.
I think because he sliced him a shit ton, like Swiss
Mm-hmm.
cheesed him. I think that kind of he's just dead. Like there's no person inside is just
Shredded.
shredded.
Yeah.
Like, there's no.
Levi was not effing around.
well, yeah, because he was riding ahead to catch up with Erwin, right?
Yep.
And it's
There was
raining.
fog.
Yeah, it's
Well-
raining and foggy.
everything.
We skipped over the part where they
Yeah, go ahead.
fought off 3 Titans together.
Right.
And showed that they were capable, very capable of doing what they need to do in
Right.
the Scout Regiment. And then the rain comes in after that. He goes, I'm going to split off from the group, catch up because we can't all disappear. and I'll get close to him that way and take care of it. And the other two agree, and he races off and
To get Erwin.
To get Erwin, and he stumbles across tons of dead bodies,
Including
Scout
his two
regiment.
friends.
Well,
Well,
not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
Because
So-
the guy says it's an abnormal,
And he sees the foot tracks
and he
going back
shoots a
towards
flare
them.
in the air. Yeah.
So Levi backtracks, unfortunately too late, finds both his friends dead.
Decapitated.
One decapitated, the other one getting bit in half
And
as
he
he's standing there.
loses his shit.
Loses it. Just
Put it lightly.
shreds this freaking.
I mean, that
Titan.
was a solid like 45 seconds of him shredding this
Oh,
Titan.
yeah.
Like this dude could not fight back. There was no chance
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah, he was
even
coming
getting
at all
it.
You messed
angles.
with the wrong
Yeah.
dude.
And then Erwin shows up, cold as ice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Throws the scroll on the ground, and he
Yeah.
was like, "That's not even.
That's not even the right one.
It's not even the right
That's
one. The right
fake.
one is where it's supposed to be." He goes, "So we can knock this shit off now and join forces." He was like, "Or you done, you know?"
You can just be pissed the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Go to jail. I also like too how towards the beginning of this episode they're showing off their prowess because a lot of the scout regiment are pissed because they're like, we had to go through training, we had to do all this other stuff, and like these three just get a free pass, and everyone sends them out on like the training course, and yeah, they're flying around. They're doing better than basically everybody in that scout unit. All three of them are, and instead of being in amazement like the rest of the scouts, Erwin is like, he said, yeah, you're doing all this fancy stuff, and yeah, you're fast, but you're also wasting, are super inefficient. And he's like, maybe instead of trying to be flashy and all this stuff, you guys can actually grow up and
Get down to it.
yeah, which pisses off Levi and the other two. But Levi's like, he's right. I mean, as much as I hate it, he
Yeah.
is right.
Yeah.
So pretty great episodes, or no?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. These are.
Oh,
I like the second one way more than the first. but
Right.
that's
Well, I mean, even
natural.
the end of the first one, like it picked up pretty quick.
Right.
I mean, I think they were both great episodes. It just started off just a little slow in the first episode for like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't anything. I was more like, I don't know what the hell we're getting into.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'd
I was
say-
super impressed.
I'd say they're good.
yeah. Okay. Cool.
Pretty
Yeah.
good.
No ratings?
I don't know. Do you guys want to do ratings?
I don't care.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I would give these two like 4.5 Quentin Tarantino movies out of 5.
Dang. Okay.
They were great episodes.
Yeah.
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 So you're giving it a full-on Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Cool.
All right, that's high praise.
Yeah.
Full on Pulp
It was great.
Fiction.
Yeah.
How about you?
Man, I think I'd go like a full large Papa John's pizza with like meat lovers and like stuffed
Okay.
crust and the garlic
Don't forget
sauce.
the dipping sauce.
Yeah.
You really can't.
You can't forget the dipping sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
ruins
No
the
one-
pizza.
no one
if you
would
don't have the
ever-
dipping sauce.
Do you have the soda on the side with it or no?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you
the
remember
full,
it.
the
Yeah.
full meal.
Yeah.
Well, no, because at Papa John's, I don't have to think about not remembering,
Oh,
like
yeah,
them not
right,
remembering. It's
right.
not on me to remember
Right.
to get the sauce
Right.
at Papa John's. Now, if I were to go like Little Caesars, then
Obviously, you're going to want to check your stuff.
You're going to want to check it.
because you won't get your soda.
Right.
Yeah.
You won't get your dipping sauce.
You won't
Right,
get your
no.
dipping sauce.
You'll have to make a second trip back.
Yeah, or possibly even a third for the dipping sauce.
That's
So-
too much.
That's too much for
Right.
dipping sauce.
Not,
So
not
again,
sponsored by
not
any
worth
of
it.
these companies,
No.
by the way. Just
But
letting
yeah,
you know.
and man, I'll even throw in a large red cream soda.
Oh.
So yeah,
Damn, I love red cream soda.
Dude.
It's like the best hangover drink ever.
So what brought it down for the red cream soda?
what? Excuse me?
What?
It's not Mountain Dew.
No,
This
right.
dude drinks
Also
one
not a
thing and one thing
sponsor.
only.
Right.
Lee, what do you got?
I give it Major Melon.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
Major melon.
It's not quite Mountain Dew.
I haven't
It's
had,
my
I haven't
third
had-
favorite.
I haven't
Okay.
had that flavor in fucking forever.
It's so good. So good. And I'm pretty sure they discontinued it because they got like a mango flavored one coming out for the summer.
What do you think, sir?
I'd give it like 5 really good markers. Like,
Okay.
Like the
Like-
acrylic markers.
Like acrylic markers
Nice.
that glide off the paper.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Damn. Good
high praise.
episodes.
The kinds that's glittery a little bit,
Okay.
got a little shimmer to
but
it.
kind of like paint markers, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not lead, but you know.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Like just some really good markers.
Cool.
Hell yeah. All right.
All right.
Well, we'll
Till
see you
next
guys on
time.
that one.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye.